Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That's been drilled forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Konate. Cherki. Konate. Kamavinga. Cherki. Spread out to the left. That looks a good cross. Bob shifted upfield. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Kamavinga, gently done. Bob. Holland. And it's Ødegaard. France playing high up the pitch here, very much to... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Mbappe has a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ødegaard. It's a sharp pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Ødegaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bob. Ødegaard. Dembele. Cherki. No goals as yet. Olise played out towards the right wing. And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Haaland. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he has been fouled there. Ødegaard! Lofted upfield. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played in deep. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Rabiot wins the duel this time. And he's picked out the run. Ødegaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Upamecano makes the interception. Konate. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's through here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Upamecano. Cherki. Konate. Rabiot. That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. Dembele. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Norway have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Hernandez looking for a runner. Konate. Gusto. Kamavinga. Cherki. Proves too strong. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Cherki. Hernandez. Mbappe, done delicately. Chance! Really well taken goal. The breakthrough arrives at last. Olise duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. Gusto, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. He's away! Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's played forward. Gusto. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That'll be a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Delivered across. And the shot!
Bob just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Norway making consecutive changes here. Rabiot. Kamavinga, aim forwards. Now it's Olise. And he's away. Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Olise. Gusto opts to play it back. Danger averted for now. So there's going to be another change here. Gusto. And here's Dembele. serves up a cross. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Now it's Camavinga. Olise! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Berger. Moved on forwards. Upamecano cuts it out. Konate, Rabiot, Cherki, Camavinga, aim forwards, nicely intercepted. Camavinga, Rabiot, Upamecano, Camavinga, Mbappe, out to the left it goes, Mbappe, and the ball's come loose here. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Time to deliver. Olise, now here's the delivery.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Konate. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbappe. Oh, it's played into the area.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Let's a look and place it forward. Upamecano, gently done. And here's Thuram. He's beaten the last man. And a chance! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Konate, Rabiot. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Konate, Camavinga, Konate, Camavinga. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested